Now it's time to go back in time.
Well, look at the scene here coming from the subway to Citi Field, led by none other than the great competitive eater, Joey Chestnut. You get quite a fan club, don't you?
Oh, man, I'm living the dream.
We just went back in time.
I mean, what a scene at Citi Field in 2019. The champ is here, 14-time Nathan's hot dog eating champion. He's going for another crown here in a little bit. We'll get into that. Joey Chestnut, thanks for rolling through here on IT. Going back to that first pitch, since it is a baseball show, were you more nervous about bouncing it or about having to eat while throwing a pitch?
Yeah, they had me eating a hot dog during it. I didn't want to bounce it. I was out of the strike zone, but I made it to him at least. Made it to the catcher.
Yes.
Yeah.
No more baseball talk. Let's get down to it. Look, I know you like to eat fast, but give me that one meal that you really like to take your time eating.
Oh God, I love tacos. I love good tacos, and I take my time eating them. All different types of meat, whether it's al pastor or carne asada. I just love good tacos, and it's something they go down easy, and I just don't get tired of them.
I'm with you 100%. But you can't take your time this Saturday because, at 3:30 Eastern, you are competing in the 6th annual world-famous Case's Pork Roll Eating Championship, and you won this event a couple years ago, the same year of the first pitch, I believe, and I think it was 61 and a half Case's pork roll sandwiches. So what's the mark you're shooting for this year?
Oh, it'd be nice to break that record. Last time I found a vicious rhythm, and I think I blew away the competition. I think I was 20 pork roll ahead. And but this year, it's been a couple years since I've eaten them. Last year's contest was canceled, so I'm hoping I've developed a taste for them again.
Nice.
So I've been practicing a little bit. It's a unique pork roll. They don't serve it everywhere, so I had to get it shipped out to Indiana and get used to eating it again. So I feel good. I feel really good.
Joey, look, in the big leagues, you have the off season. Do you guys have an off season? And if so, this question, I mean, I had to go to it. Do you eat like mini sausages to get ready for the hot dog eating championship, or do you eat like chicken nuggets for the chicken wings championship? I need to know a little bit of more details of what your off season, if you do have any.
Off season, yeah, it's winter time. There aren't too many outdoor festivals and contests, so that's when I'm actually trying to get healthy. I'm going like a super green diet, trying to recover because, dude, I put a lot of stuff in my body during the summer. We're talking hundreds and hundreds of hot dogs, and tomorrow it's going to be 8 pounds of pork roll, and so my off season is I'm trying to treat my body right and eat healthy.
We want you to put on your analyst hat right now, Joey. I know you're still in your prime competing, but we have one of our dear friends and teammates here at the network, Sean Casey, who tells unbelievable stories about eating 3 brats before a game because he was superstitious. Here he is going nuts on a hot dog. What do you think of his form? Does he have a future next to you?
Ooh. He was bending over pretty far. When you bend over that far, you're compressing your stomach, so it's hard to eat quick. But he definitely likes to eat though. And so if you like to eat, you're going to eat more than other people. So it sounds crazy, but there are people who don't love to eat, and those people aren't going to be good competitive eaters. And he likes to eat, but his form's a little bit off. He's compressing his stomach.
That answer was better than I expected. It was unbelievable.
Amazing. Speaking of form, do you go back and watch your tapes and maybe try to analyze a little bit of your jaw mechanics, or understanding maybe there's some things you got to work on with your the way you want to stand while you're eating your hot dogs, or any competition at that?
Oh, absolutely. I videotape my practices, and I go back and I'm trying to figure out when I'm slowing down and why, what muscles are getting tired in my throat, and how I can get the food down efficiently. So I definitely look at tape, and it pays off. I'm a little bit embarrassed how much thinking about eating I do, but at least it would really suck if I'm not number one, but I'm lucky I'm number one.
Well, what did the footage in the tape reveal from the Oktoberfest brat contest? Because you tweeted yourself, it wasn't pretty, but you eked out the W.
Yeah, so I looked at the video, and I was looking at Mickey's plate. Mickey Sudo, the top-ranked woman in the world, And
She's incredible.
She's a beast. And she actually started off ahead of me. I was a little bit jittery in the beginning. I dropped my water, and then I was looking at her plate too much. But I think if I would have looked at my plate, it was just focused on mine, I probably would have been closer to that world record. But I ended up only 2 ahead of her, and 2 away from the world record. So 68 brats in 10 minutes.
That's impressive. I mean, we're all locked in on the 4th of July, iconic Coney Island venue. Give me another venue that's very important to you, or it's just as competitive.
Oh my gosh. In Buffalo, there's the Wing Fest, and it's the home of the Buffalo Wing. And every year there's a beautiful Wing Fest where there's people who they love buffalo wings, and there are people coming from all over the place. And it's a great contest in the home of the Buffalo Wings. So it's a fun one, and people are passionate about it. What else is there? Another one this year, the Trenton Thunder. This is the 7th year of the Trenton Thunder doing the Case pork roll eating contest, and it's always great to see similar same people out here cheering and yelling at me, and I push it hard.
The Trenton Thunder do a great job. You could not only watch the sandwich contest, the pork roll contest, you got Bat Dog is there all the time.
Oh yeah, Bat Dog, yeah, rookie,
just running onto the field now, which I like. Yeah. Turn up the chaos, change the brand, full heel turn. It's great for everybody involved. Speaking of this Case's Pork Roll Sandwich Championship, the eating championship coming up this Saturday, we're in New Jersey, right? And there's a dispute. Taylor Hammer pork roll.
Yeah, I've heard it, and it just seems like, as long as you're eating meat, I think you should be happy. And as long as you know what pork roll is, because there are people who don't know what pork roll is, and I feel like they need to just bring it to the rest of the country, because the rest of the country is missing out.
That's well put. Last one before we say goodbye. Our esteemed IT producing team behind the curtain, they want to know, if your name was, in fact, Joey Hot Dog, do you think you'd be really good at eating chestnuts?
Have you ever had a chestnut? We were just talking about it. They're not very good. and I grew up with that name. And I grew up with that name Chestnut as a child. I remember one time I showed up late to class, and the teacher started singing that dang song, "Chestnuts Roasting on a Wood Fire." I'm still traumatized. But yeah, Chestnut is. Somebody also did say, we were talking, they said, is that your stage name? Or like, would I choose that name as a stage name?
No, you would not. But you're right, though. The only thing with chestnuts, you think of Joey Chestnut or chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Either way, we digress. We want to wish you the best of luck. Okay, this weekend, everybody in or around Trenton, near Trenton, head out there and check out the Case's Pork Roll Eating Championship. Joey will be there, and he's going to try and put on a show and set a world record. So thanks again for hopping through, man.
Oh, thank you.